Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel and the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about conversations of a pro wrestling nature, old school, new school. Obviously, my preference is old school, as is anyone with almost any sense. The modern wrestling product is very different than what drew money back in the day. Anyway, this is the Superstars of Wrestling series, January 14th, 1995. And we've got a couple of more of these, then we're going to go back to our WCW series, which is 1991. Anyhow, this particular thing starts with the semifinals. Tatanka Bam Bam Bigelow with Ted DiBiase defeating the new head shrinkers, Afa and Captain Lou Albano, their manager. 547 Bigelow pinning Sione with a roll up as Tatanka attacked Afa on the outside of the ring. After the bout, Afa hits a Samoan drop on Tatanka inside the ring, and Fatu prepares to hit a splash off the top, but Tatanka is pulled from the ring by Bigelow. I mean, certainly not the best of situations. It's not. It's by no means is it a really strong deal here. It is what it is, but it's more of the backstory to get to Bigelow breaking off from the $1 Million Corporation. The backstory to get Bigelow set up for the deal with Lawrence Taylor is the immediate business. But I mean, Bigelow and Tatanka going into the winning at the or losing at the Royal Rumble and everything that comes on with that. Head shrinkers at the time, former tag team champions, Afa and Captain Lou Albano, both beloved, so trying to give them extra stuff. Head shrinkers hitting their heads a bit, back thrust kicks and all the basics there. Tatanka and Fatu going at it a little bit in the ring. I don't know that nearly 5 3/4 minutes is needed for this, but it's what's given to it, so it is what it is. Bigelow coming out and getting, front forward slammed by the Barbarian, aka Sione. It's a basic match. It's nothing that needs to be. And to be fair, Bigelow managing to hit a good bit of um, getting nailed with power moves along the way. There's an inset promo from Bob Holly and the 1-2-3 Kid that's there as well. Super basic stuff, and the Barbarian managing a kick along the way. Barbarian tosses Tatanka outside. That sets up him going after Captain Lou Albano, and then obviously the aftermatch spot with Bigelow and Tatanka winning, but um, you know, Tatanka can lay it out with a off of the Wild Samoan drop, just a basic thing there. Hype for the upcoming Royal Rumble, among other things, Coliseum home video and the issues there. The finishing of the I guess the blow off to the IRS Undertaker mini feud is also here. Undertaker dealing with the corporation for a long time coming into this match. I didn't even remember the IRS Undertaker match, to be honest with you, but it's a throwaway deal. Weekend review type stuff here, weekend music, and Man Mountain Rock hype is coming. Then we see Jeff Jarrett out there, Mike Maldonado, Jeff Jarrett out there with the roadie, punch kick from the roadie. Maldonado, they also do a mic test. Jarrett does a bunch of things around being, ain't he great, ain't he wonderful, punch kick, the bedazzled glasses, other basic things. Jarrett taking his man down pretty simply. Armbar, and Jarrett tries to go at him pretty aggressively, and then we see a punch kick along the way. Jarrett gets the figure four and nails the figure four in a pretty basic scenario here, and you know, it's like I said, really basic. Diesel is brought out for an interview that is replayed from Raw. Duke the Dumpster Drosy out here. Duke Drosy is doing an enhancement match thing. The the interview from Raw is more Diesel talking about wanting to get rid of get rid of the threat of Bret Hart, for lack of a better term, and it's there. It's pretty simple. It's pretty basic. Duke Josie also managing to do everything he can do to get things going in his general direction. Josie manages to get some side headlocks on, manages to lock his man in. Really basic and simplistic moves. Not anything that necessarily is going to, lead him away from anything. Josie also is in this enhancement match with none other than, I believe, Chris Kanyon. Let me just double check that. Duke Josie does, in fact, defeat Chris Kanyon. Kanyon gets a couple of jabs off, and it's super basic, super simple. The round the world power slam for Josie is here, and it is what it is. It's pretty simple. Um, you know, Basic in terms of getting things going in a positive direction, and and it's it's a simplistic approach, but it is what it is, and punch kick basic stuff there. Uh, 1, 2, 3, and off we go into a after the trash compactor victory for none other than Duke Josie, and we kind of continue going there in a very simplistic approach, and that match is over. Then we go to the tag team title match in a very basic approach there. And 1, 2, 3 Kid and Bob Holly advancing in that one. And again, they go into the main championship match. I guess the underdogs, and continuing to be that. And again, the Heavenly Bodies being their opponents there kind of gets them extra heat. Bob Holly and none other than the 1, 2, 3 Kid do advance into the final, and they're good to go in that regard. Moving things forward into something more manageable, and hey, that's where you go. In a pretty basic deal there, and it is what it is as far as moving things forward. That will close us out for this particular run, and we will continue right after this.